everybody to our platform. I'm Keystone and this is Redbone. We launched this platform as a way of speaking to the people from a point of view that we feel may have been overlooked or just not heard.
It seems to be a lot of interest in the city of Pacoima, a few miles north of Los Angeles.
Our story is too complex for just one point of view, so we decided to give you a full insight into our hometown, Pacoima, California. We're going to get into our history, street culture, politics, sports legends, and music legends.
From the sometimes bitter, sometimes sweet relationships between the blacks and the Pacoima Latinos,
to the contentious interactions with the Foothill Division Police Department. Pacoima has a unique voice that distinguishes itself from the greater Los Angeles area. We've heard from everyone else, now it's time for the Pacoima perspective. All right, here we go, y'all. Stone and Bone wow, this is probably the biggest one we got. Definitely the biggest from Pacoima we got, man.
Real shit.
2-time Super Bowls, done played for both teams in the bowl right now. Man, we got none other, man. BB, Brandon Browner, baby. What's up,
Pacoima's,
man?
hold on. Pacoima's, Pacoima's Brandon Browner. Remember
baby.
that.
That's
From the town.
That
For the town.
proud. You know what I'm saying?
There it is there.
Yeah.
God, dog. Hey, man. Wow, hey, thank you. I just want to say that first off. Thank you for blessing
Man,
us.
thank you, bro. You feel me? You too, Bone. Shit,
Right.
you feel me? The ones that show me the right way. You feel me? The positive ones. They stir me the right
Appreciate it.
way. Shit, go this way. You feel me? I was one of the ones that listen. Shit.
Hell
Stay out
yeah.
this way, go that way. Shit.
Hey, man. Wow. This shit's so deep. So you had just asked us something. You asked us who we was going with. I would say I'm a Cowboy fan. I'm hot. The Patriots got 6 and we only got 5, so I gotta go with the Seahawks. Like that's not a hard question for me. I'm going with the Seahawks just on that.
Hey,
Who
So
you
hold
got,
on.
Bone? Because you're
Okay, hold on. That 5 shit, y'all need to quit saying that. That was way
nigga,
back then. We
hey,
got the Patriots got the 6 with the young homie right here. So
hey,
he
you
was
gonna have
part of
me
that
do
new shit.
you
But
gonna have
I'm
me do
going
a
with
spinner Rooney. Y'all remember Booker T from wrestling, nigga? I need to do the spinner Rooney
yeah.
5. Nigga, I'm about to do that on your ass, nigga.
right. Hey, but all real, I'm running with your former squad, your other former squad. I'm running with the Seahawks, bro. It runs through the West. The West is the best. So there it is. There we lost to the better team. Anyway,
I'm
but
running with them. I think they got it, but at the same time, like I ain't sleeping on what the Patriots got. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna
You
be a
ain't
dog fight. I think the Patriots got the better quarterback. You know what I'm saying? I think Sam Darnold played well against y'all though that last playoff game. I
right,
think he
right,
played well
right.
against
He
y'all.
did with
So
facts.
You was going right
yeah,
back at Stafford, huh?
yeah,
Yeah, that's real. But Drake, like you say, Drake Mays is a dog, though. He is
yeah,
straight
yeah.
dog. Gotta give it to him to be that young. He got the dog in him.
Right.
That
Hey,
little
And
B, let me
following
ask you a
behind Tom
question.
Brady, you know what I'm saying? That's big shoes to fill. You know what I
following
mean?
time, yeah,
Right,
that's
real
all that
talk.
pressure. Yeah, that's something else, man. That's different.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. So have you checked out any of our shows? You been keeping up on us a little
I
bit?
seen like some of the highlights, you know what I'm saying? I seen a few of them. I ain't really sat down and watched no podcast, you know what I'm saying, really too much. I've been trying to get back on my feet and shit, you feel me? Handle my business.
Right, right,
That's
right,
Yeah.
right.
right, right. I know, man. So I know you doing the workout thing. You training people and doing shit like that too, or what?
Nah, I'm working on my own, but I wouldn't mind training some people. That's a thought of mine for sure. You know what I mean? Because I feel like I really know what I'm doing in that, you know what I'm saying, in that workout space. You know what I'm saying? Like I not only know how to get the body right now. I know the mental aspect. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of this shit be 90% mental. You feel me? I
Right.
understand that part.
Okay. I want to ask you before I hit record. Anything you don't want to talk about, things let's you want to just keep it all sports. How you want to, what you want
We,
to
I
do.
mean, shit, we could dibble and dabble that shit. I
Let,
feel at the end of the day, it could be educational, long as it's educational. You feel me? Because I
okay.
think it's something for the youngsters to learn. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of young niggas gonna experience. You know what I'm saying? What I experienced. You know what I'm saying? Whether I handled it wrong or coming across women. 'Cause shit, I feel it's a lot of brothers dealing with difficult women. You know what I'm saying? I just at that age when it happened to me, I wasn't mature, emotionally
Right.
intelligent. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see what the game that was being played. You feel what I'm saying? I think I got a big heart. You know what I'm saying? I thought that I override some of the shit. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I take full responsibility too, because I'm a man. You feel me? So
Right.
yeah.
I appreciate that. That's deep. So now, growing up in Pacoima, man, where was you born at?
At in Sun Valley, right there, by the pink, the little
Oh,
At Sarah
Pacifica.
Memorial. At Sarah
yeah,
Memorial. That's where
Pacifica.
I was born. Yeah, at Sarah
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a
Memorial.
real hood baby, real Pacoima baby.
They call it
Born
Pacifica
right there,
now, though.
Pacifica, yeah,
Huh.
right there in Sun Valley.
Right there on San Fernando Road, huh? Hey, yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
that's where I was born. That's deep. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. So where growing up, where'd you grow up at?
Shit, in Pacoima, my granny grew up in the Noms. You know what I'm saying? My mama had us moving all around that motherfucker, but my mama was dropping us off at our granny house. You feel me? My
Hey,
mama
shout
was
out to
ripping and
Red.
running.
Shout out to
Shout out
Red.
to Red. My mama
Shout out
was
to Red.
ripping and running,
OG,
man.
that's the OG homegirl, my dude. OG, that's
Yeah,
the
Yes,
hell
sir.
yeah.
yeah.
For all y'all that don't know, the Fishers is one of the biggest families in the neighborhood. So we just gonna put that out to there. Salute to the Fisher family. You know what
Salute
I'm
to the
saying?
whole Fisher
Real
family.
talk. The whole
Hell
family, man.
yeah.
They deep, y'all. They deep. Shit.
Hey, real deal, man. So yeah, so your grandma lived in the Knobs. So you was in the Knobs a lot, huh?
A lot. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So you saw you
Knobs
was
and the Piers. My granny was in the Knobs and the Piers all through that
Yep.
motherfucker. I just learned her history. She was in the Piers, before I was born. My Uncle Foots got killed in the, what I'm saying, in the Piers. And when she wound up passing, she was back in the Piers outside her apartment. You could see that tree, that little area where he passed. You know what I'm saying? Some crazy little twists how they'll go back and forth, but they always make it back to that little area, right in front of McClay in between the piers. You know what I'm saying? This is something I just was told from one of my cousins, man. That
Listen,
tree ain't
hey,
there no more, but yeah.
real talk. We we had a talk about this last week, and I didn't mention the name, but I can now. That was the first body that I saw Stone coming up that passed away in the Pierce was his uncle.
And that's
Bullshit you
what my
not.
cousin was saying. 'Cause we was just talking about, how one of my cousins, like he don't go back. He's seen too much trauma. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
And
right.
we got to that topic for seeing your first body. That was my first time seeing a body. One of our Hispanic partners that we grew up with. A lot of us followed them, Manuel and Yo-Yo and them. I
Yeah,
seen their
real
brother
talk.
right there. Feel me? Right there in front of my
Wow.
granny house. So and my cousin was saying he seen my Uncle Foots who passed before I was even born. So yeah.
I saw that, bro.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy. And like I say, I grew up with their family, man. I've been knowing them all my life. They've been knowing me since I was a pup. So I go way back, but that was the first death that I seen was his uncle, bro. And that scarred me, bro. That scarred me, man. I was young.
shit like that don't leave you.
Right.
It's
Traumatic.
always somewhere. Yeah, it's always in a compartment somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, so damn. So elementary school. What other elementary school
Broadest.
you at? You at the
I went
Broadest?
to Broadest. I went to Broadest. Then I went to Plummer over there in Panorama City. Then we went to Lancaster for a little bit. Then came right back to Broadest.
Oh
Yeah.
wow. So damn, yeah, like you say,
Hey,
you
was
was a
Dre at? Dre was
hey,
never at Broadest. Y'all was just living over there, huh?
Dre never went to Broadest, man. My mom always made sure we got we went like we talked either caught the bus. I think Dre went to like a elementary school in Sylmar. I think if I'm not mistaken, he went to an elementary school like in Sylmar or something.
And I'm like, yeah, I know I used to see bro when we go to the field modes, but I was never in school with him till we got to high school. You know what I'm saying? But I
Right,
Wow.
right,
grew up
yeah.
with bro. I'm in the field modes. It's my partner. You feel me? So see, we get to high school, we finally get to school together.
That's crazy. Yeah, man, old Dre. He yeah, I think he went yeah, I think he went to like an elementary school in Sylmar if I'm not mistaken. Then he ended up at
Or Lake Terrace, or that one back there in Lake Terrace, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't think he went to Brainerd. I don't think
I
so.
think. Is
I
it
got
Brainerd?
that one back of the terrace is Brainerd. I don't think Dre went there though. If I'm not mistaken, Dre went to I can't think of that school. It's a school in Sylmar he went to or something. If I'm not mistaken, but that's crazy that y'all like my little bros and shit, but
Right.
y'all life been so long. Y'all got memories that's 20 or 30 years ago now and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, God, dog, where did hey man, time is a mug, homie. I'm used to shit.
Man.
The little homie. the little
Yeah.
you know? Um, but what was crazy was and I know we gonna get back to you when my son and your son ended up at the same high school. And
Yeah.
I was like, I'm looking and my son was like, yeah, this I can't think of his, but he said Browner. He said Browner because you know you football you call people by their last name. I was like
Yeah.
Browner.
Ain't too
Like
many motherfuckers got that last name, huh?
yeah, I'm like, wait up, come
On
here,
the
man.
real. On the real. Ain't too
Yeah.
many motherfuckers got that last name in the hood at
Right.
all.
Yeah, that was crazy, man. That over there at Chaminade. But so what middle school you end up at?
Did we went to McClay from there. Now we went to Porter first. My mom was kind of like thinking like y'all mom, get
Right,
these little
right.
niggas from up out of here. Feel me? So shit, we went to I like to say we went two of the good schools and two of the worst schools. We went to Porter, Nobel, then we went to McClay and Sepulveda. Feel me? The burnt side of Panorama City, burnt in the hood. Feel me? Then we went to the mother schools. That's where they would struggle with the grades though. They make it too difficult. You feel me?
Right, right. So I know high school. No, no. Before we get there,
Pop
you were
Warner.
you was playing that Pop Warner football,
Yeah.
and so did you start up? When did I know the Wildcats didn't come to you? Was
I
probably a little
started
bit
with the
before you
Braves.
started
I
with the
started with
Braves.
the
That's what
Braves.
I was
I
doing.
like
Uh-oh.
everybody else. I wanted to play for the Bears. For whatever reason, you know what I'm saying? My mama, you feel me? You ain't playing over there for whatever reason. I don't know why. But shit, I went and played for the Braves. And the shit, really, it was only me and my cousin that was black over there with me and Ramon Perry.
Hey, huh?
Ramon was cold too. He was cold. He was over
Ramon
there.
Perry?
Yeah.
Ramon Perry, huh?
Yeah, we was the only blacks on the team.
Hey, he was cold.
What
Yeah.
That
position did he play? I forgot.
When he
What
got to high
position?
school, he was known as a receiver. You know what I'm saying? He
Okay.
played
high
receiver in
school, yeah.
DB, but he was one of the
Okay.
ones at receiver. Him and Steve Smith and
Okay.
me was the top, but they two was really cold at receiver. They was putting up numbers at receiver.
Yeah,
I was getting my money at on defense.
yeah.
Yup.
Nah, Ramon was snatching everything. He
Tony
was
kicks and shit.
he had hops. That nigga was snatching
Yeah. And he
everything.
was wrestling shit too, though. He was going to the state and wrestling, finishing top
Damn.
20.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. I didn't know
Hey,
that.
shout out to Ramon, man. That was
Yeah.
another one of my, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
probably be a cool one to get on here too, though. On the real.
I would love to get him on here, man.
Yeah.
I'm getting nostalgic thinking about that time. I was so invested in my little brother that I
Brother,
got to
yeah.
see all y'all little niggas, man. I
Hey,
got to see
bro,
all
shout
y'all.
you out, though. You was a real big brother, though. You feel me? I seen you out there more than a lot of dads, bro. You was out there for your little brother, bro, like you was his dad, bro. And that's how we became your little homie being with you, feel me? Your little brother, like, that was cool, you feel me? And that's how I am with my kids, though. You feel me? It's they gonna learn from experience being around. You feel me? They gotta be around. You know what I'm saying? They can learn from your good and bad, but it's the fact you presence. You know what I'm saying? Your presence says a lot. You know what I'm saying?
That's big. I appreciate
Yeah,
that. Real deal.
100.
Appreciate that, homie. And then you ended up, and I know one of your mentors, Chris Richards. You can see his
Yeah,
name right
yeah.
behind Darrell right now. You know what I'm saying? He mentoring me and Darrell right at this age. You know what I'm saying? So that's
But I couldn't
that's
say
the
enough
young
about dude.
history,
Dude is, you
man.
know, if I could say it was one person that really like, you know what I'm saying, impacted my life and set me on that trajectory to the league, it was Coach Richards. You know what I'm saying?
Rich,
You
huh?
know, coming up as a young hothead, you know what I'm saying? You be like, man, nobody did nothing for me. You can't think of who did shit for you. But you go sit your ass in jail and all these things get taken away from you. You think about the people who really, you know what I'm saying? And I could say he at the top of the list. And it don't even have to be nothing he gave me, physical, monetary, none of that, man. Like we go back to presence. You know what I'm saying? I watch him father his kids. I watch him pour into me. He poured confidence into me. You know what I'm saying? Coming up as a kid, I was a skinny little boy. You feel me? But Coach Rich made me feel like a motherfucking giant. You feel me?
Right,
So
right,
it was
right.
that's how I'm coming. You feel me? Because that's how he pumping me up. That's how I'm coming. Fuck it. I don't believe I'm skinny. I'm out here, you know what I'm saying, a stick. But bro got me feeling like y'all can't see me straight up.
Hey,
Period.
I remember. Hey, I remember you too, a little
Yeah,
skin, but
skinny
you
as
had
Hey,
a
you
hold on. Can I
always
motherfucker,
ask
had
a
but
that
question?
little.
Let me
You
ask
got
a
that chip
question.
on your shoulder,
Hey,
huh?
let me ask a question. What position when you first played, B? What position did you play when you first
when I
started?
first when I first started, I was playing corner and receiver.
Damn. So you already
Yeah.
knew you was gonna be on that defensive side at a young age. Damn.
Nah,
Okay.
I didn't know, man. At that time, I'm lightweight high. You know, in Pop Warner, you want to be the running back. That pass
Okay.
game ain't nothing. Pop Warner, you want that ball. I'm
Okay.
lightweight,
Okay.
like man. You know, I'm over there at San Fernando. They got a little Hispanic partner running, and I know I'm like, man. I mean, no hate to bruh, but you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, he was already in the ninth grade playing with us, you know what I'm saying? We seventh graders and shit, but I'm like, man, I need to be running the ball. That's when Coach Richards and them, I don't know how the Pacoima Wildcats linked up, but I got over there with them and it was on. They let me play running back.
No
They let me
shit.
play running
Okay.
back. Yeah.
Oh, you was playing running back with at the
Hell yeah.
Wildcat.
Yeah, yeah. Running back and linebacker. So
Damn.
yeah.
I didn't know that.
Was you on Dre and Brian Wilson and BC
Nah,
team?
I was on a team under them.
You was yeah, because I remember Dre played up. Yeah, Dre
Uh
played up.
Dre, BC, and Brian, they all played up.
They played up. So you was on that on the
The
okay,
Pee Wee
okay.
team.
I was like, you wasn't on that. So who was all on your team? Shout out some of them dudes.
Daryl Richardson, Jarrell, remember
That's
Daryl
right.
Richardson, his little
Hell
boys,
yeah. Darrell had the
Craig,
wheels, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Hill, Craig Mitchell, my
Okay.
cousin Charles Stacker. See else we had, man. We had some cats who was on that squad. But we probably was the weakest team out of all of them. You know what I'm saying? Our little team was put together. All the ballers
Okay.
was either playing up on that
Right,
team with Brian and them,
right.
and there was some younger ones. All them ones that came underneath us, they was really hard. They was cold. They was winning. Our team was the first team put together. They just giving me the ball, sweep left,
Uh,
sweep right. That's it. And it was working early on. Until that's all it's like. That's all y'all got. You gonna give him the ball, sweep right, sweep left. You know, I'm gonna bust on you, or it's gonna be 10 of y'all tackling me. You feel me? Our team wasn't really, you know what I'm saying?
That's
But I
deep.
was grateful for that team though, because Daryl Richardson was picking me up every day and taking me to practice to and from every day and shit. You know what I'm
Shout
saying?
out.
This at the time when my mom really wasn't, she didn't want me to play. You know, I had a strict ass mama. You couldn't stay your ass in this house. You know what I mean?
Hell
I had
yeah.
to get out and sneak with cats like Daryl, you know what I'm saying? Coach Rich, like, had to come tell her he really could play. You feel me? He really
Yeah,
good like that.
yeah.
We got him, you know what I'm saying?
That's
That's
deep.
right.
Let us have him, you feel me? And shit, I was able to get out and do my thing.
That's
Shout
funny.
out to Coach
Hey,
Richardson too, the bus driver.
Yeah,
Used to
shout
yeah,
take
out,
care of
man.
us on that bus too, homie. Raised me
yeah.
too, man. Man, these cats we's picking up go a long way, bro, in our neighborhood. Salute to
Yeah,
these brothers, man. The big
on
homies, the big
everything.
bros.
And that's
For
why I
real.
say love, bro. When we first started it, man, ain't nothing like Pacoima, man. And as more and more I learned the history of Pacoima, I learned we was one of the first suburban black dominant cities in, LA County when it first popped off. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
They was making them Joe Lewis's homes, you know what I'm saying? And I know my family was one of the ones that was here. Like you said, we big was one of the first ones here during that time. You know what I mean? So we deeply rooted in this shit. And I love this shit. Like I done seen a lot of ballers. So what got me to want to play ball was the people that grew up in the nines. We had Charles White, you know what I'm saying, the Browns, all them. I'm watching brothers, you know what I'm saying, that was going D1, cause Johnny Carter, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers was doing that, coming up out of the nines and really talented, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Hell yeah. No doubt.
Really talented. So at an early age, I'm like, I want to be like them. You know what I'm saying? I had, you know what I'm saying, role model ball players, man. I had that. You know what I'm saying? I did. Straight
Wow.
up.
That's, man.
Hey, here's
Shout out to
another
all
question.
the
Hey, did you ever play football in the knobs in that big ass in the square out there?
That's why I learned to play. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
That's why I
sir.
thought I was the sickest. So when I finally got to put the pads on, I was already I was tough. You know what I'm saying? Like football went on in there, pick up and run, you know what I'm
On the
saying?
real. I
I done
remember when
been
we
in
didn't
the
have a
scene
fence.
where
What
when
you
it
remember
didn't
when we
have a
didn't have a
fence.
right,
Yeah,
my
when it
bad.
did have a fence.
See?
Yeah, they
We
don't got a fence now.
okay. I remember when they didn't have a
At the
fence that
hood
time, and then they
game.
put the fence up. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was there when Wicked got knocked out and the gangster got his teeth knocked out hitting that nigga and his teeth was long as this. It got knocked from the roof. Yeah. I
damn.
done seen a
Yeah.
lot of that shit. Them games used to
Yeah.
be cracking. And see, even the guys from the neighborhood had talent, bro. Bullet, all them out there was really busting. I'm out there watching, you know what I'm saying, so-called gang members really play the game. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Really tackling some shit, got moves. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Big
watched
Bullet was
that. Like them
cold,
gangs.
bro.
He was.
Big Bullet
He
was one of the
was.
baddest motherfuckers around, bro. Shout out to Big Bullet. God damn, he was a beast.
Yeah,
Shit.
all them niggas, man. And shit, them basketball games in the Noms was cold too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I heard that,
I remember when they would play against the non-boys, the little non-boys, being in them had a basketball team, you know what I'm saying? Mess used to go down in there, man. So sports was prevalent in my life. You know what I'm saying? To this day, I believe in sports heavily. You know what I'm saying? I met some of my closest friends, you know what I'm saying, business partners and shit through sport. They teach you a lot of things, you know what I'm saying, discipline and that teamwork, you know what I'm saying? Like shit, you gonna know who you gonna bond with immediately, or it may take some time on a team. You feel me? So I believe in that sports shit heavily, bro. Like to this day. I'm feeding to my son and that's what we on. Feel me? I feel like that's what come natural to me. Feel me? When it's time to talk about sports or do sport, that's what I do know. All this other shit, you feel me? It can be a lot of confusion.
Right.
What I know. You feel me? And for sure.
Yes,
And it
sir.
took me places there and I'm learning more shit. You know what I'm saying? And then I say that shit because look, man, we got the Super Bowl going on and shit. I never get too caught up in that shit, man, on the strength that, I have my little incident and fell down. Some people, turn their back on me, but shit been happening for me. Motherfuckers been reaching out through the league. So come July, I'm gonna get myself back out there. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Hey,
just, it's
that's
just
good. Hey,
Hell yeah.
you know
Hell
who
yes.
George Wrightster.
yeah, yeah, yeah. He went to Seymour.
Yeah, he always man, you his son and my son was at Sierra Canyon together. So
Yeah,
me and George used to talk a lot, and he told me that he was still corresponding with you
he
while
was
y'all.
one of the ones, bro, that really reached out while I was in prison, bro. He really was, bro.
Wow,
Was, bro.
shout out to
And
George,
and
man.
we George is cool. We always been tight. We didn't go to Seymour together. So wasn't close, but I always had a respect for George, and I went to school with his sister, and I know his family. You know what I'm saying? But he was one of the ones that really were. When I was having a cell phone, shit, I FaceTime. He tell me to send him a video, show him the cell to show his son, like just one of them scared straight things, like
Right, right.
whatever was going on. He like show my son and shit. You know what I
Oh, for real.
mean?
Oh, so you was
Yeah.
yeah. Shout out to George and
Cause the,
Damon,
the, the
man,
cell, bro,
and
I
Denisha.
made it to San Quentin, man, and that shit it's the oldest prison, so it's real small. You know what I'm saying? Ain't too much room to work out. And I was showing him, man, I was probably one of my. I had just got there, like, bro, look what I'm dealing with, bro. Like, I'm trying to work out, and I'm in here and really can't move, do too much of nothing.
Wow, that's deep. That's whew. Hey man, that I like I we gonna you gonna figure out why God put that in your path. I know you will.
I've starting to turn that corner, bro. Like I have, and what it be is like we be having a lot of trauma, bro. I grew up in dysfunction, so chaotic situations that was normal to me. Feel me? Seeing a lot of abusive shit, man, and that shit was normal. So a lot of times when good shit was happening to me, I wasn't comfortable with it. I always felt like something gonna happen. You feel me? And thinking like that, you can wind up doing some crazy shit. So a lot of times, a nigga gotta have positive self-talk. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to be where you are in this position. You feel me? That shit is long gone in the past. You know what I'm saying? A lot of that shit be passed down too. You feel me? Because my mama or my daddy didn't have some trauma or some abuse they done been through. You feel me? Type of love I seen. You feel me? So this is what it was. So my goal is shit, so my kids don't. Feel me? Because they gonna run it because it's in them. It's in their DNA. They gonna come across a situation, you feel me, where they have
Right.
to make a emotional, intelligent decision. Feel me? So from this point on, to go back to your point, I feel so I can learn to teach them when you come across that fork in the road, this how you handle that. Feel me?
Man,
This
wow.
how you handle that. And I that's just how it is, bro. My whole journey, I always had steps where I had to take a step back, man. I seen a saying, bro. I don't want to mess this up because I really like that motherfucker. It was two steps back. Nigga found his rhythm, but the two steps back was part of the dance or some shit like that, bro. That shit was cold. I'm like, man, some motherfuckers that fall off and not
Yeah.
realize that fall back sometimes be a part of the plan, bro. Like
What you
you
gotta
have to
do.
sometimes, you know what I'm saying, to see this shit for what it was or see what you've been taking for granted. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes we can take shit for granted, bro. We out here moving fast and a lot going on, whatever the case may be.
And just take a wrong. Like that's how I've always tried to put it. Like, man, sometimes and us men, we the stubborn ones. Like you be rolling and you know you lost, but you like, nah, I'm gonna hit this
I'm
corner
pushing.
right here, hit this
Yeah.
corner, and you get more and more lost instead of just
More and more deep.
going
Yeah.
back
Yeah.
where you fucked up at, and then you know what I'm saying. So nah, that's how I always picture that shit. Like, man, let me just go on back where I fell off at and just go from right there. You know what I'm saying? And and a lot of times you just gotta be able to clearly see that. But I honestly believe, man, that God puts that fork in your road and give you that
For a
decision.
reason.
I could go this way or this way. And if you're not clear minded enough to see that this is that decision, a lot of dudes make that wrong choice, man, and that be destruction. So
And it can sound easy, right? But we see a lot of people don't make the easy, you know what I'm saying, decision. You know
man,
what I mean? And that should be mental, and that's where mental toughness come into play, bro. Can you be tougher than yourself, bro? Can you be tougher than your temptations? Can you be tougher than whatever lust is, whatever pulling on your ass? Nigga, that's mental toughness. The nigga can put on the front to his partner, say what he want. Behind that closed doors, is you really getting it done, bro? Is you doing what's necessary? You feel me? And
yes,
we everybody else, everybody know what that is, what's necessary for them. For your situation, it could be different for me. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, 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 yes. You, hey, you, man, you killing it. Especially, right? Like right now,
Right now, real talk. You
that
why you
needs to
come?
be heard in our community right now. Sometimes you do have to be an individual. You can't do everything with everybody at all the damn time. Sometimes you got to individually say, this is the right move for me. Even though I love y'all, I can't do that with y'all, but I got to do this for me and mine's to progress. So I
And to me, that's real love, not just loving on yourself, loving your partners. If you really love your community, you're gonna go off and show them how it's done. You're gonna lead the example. You know what I'm saying?
yes.
They're gonna love you for that. You know what I'm saying? I done had more people tell me, like my sister told me, she's like, I got a lot of brothers and sisters. She's like, shit, we was coming to that bump in the road, hit that bump and fell back, nigga. You was hitting that speed bump and riding over that motherfucker. You feel me? And I had to hear from her perspective, you know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
And that's life though. You know what I'm saying? It's always somebody doing better than somebody. It's always, what I'm saying, somebody behind. But the goal is keep pushing, you feel me? And if I
Pushing
can push, yeah, at your pace. And shit, you never know who watching you. It's a youngin' watching you. You just by leading by example, you feel me?
that's deep.
You're gonna bring him along. I watched some of, you feel me, some of the real ones and took some from here and there, and it took me further. So that's
Yeah.
how you pay it forward. You know what I'm saying? It don't always got to be monetary. Sometimes if you can lace a motherfucker with some real game, tell the motherfucker some real shit that can stick to him the rest of his life. Man, I heard that from bro. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather take mentality over anything you give me monetary. If you can put some, that's like I said, Coach Rich installed that in me, bro. Like confidence, bro. His voice to this day is the voice I hear, bro. Like it's a E.T. Eric, he's like one of the number one motivational speakers. Eric Thomas.
Nah, that's deep, man. Cause like I say, see Rich is shit, he mentoring me and Bone right now. Like and we both in our 50s. But dude, he's motivational and you can't help but you
Yeah,
gonna
it's
get
infectious.
up and ready to go. Like you'll run through
Yeah,
the wall, dude,
for real shit. And he had me like that at a young age, bro, and it's still to this day. When I see bruh, so I light up. That's how it was when he came to my first NFL game. You feel me? I had 2 picks, nigga. Was able to give him the ball. Feel me?
That's
That's
right.
the type of, you know what I'm saying? Straight up. He came to that Eagles game. You remember that? It was just like old times all over again. When you see me, you know what time it is. You feel me? Because I believe in you. That's that look you gave me. 'Cause I believe in you. Straight up. That's how I felt when I seen you. Like, for sure.
Two
Used to
picks
call
his
me
first
big time.
game. Two
Huh?
picks.
man. We
First,
gave you
yeah,
that
the
Hey,
first
same.
hold
game that
on.
he got
Hey,
to see me play.
who was the quarterback? Who'd you pick? Who was the quarterback,
We was
B?
playing against the Eagles. Yeah, I think it was Vince Young.
Okay. Ooh, okay.
Vic might have been hurt. It was
Okay,
Vince Young.
okay.
Yay. Two of them.
I know Vic was hurt that week. Yeah, the game that Coach Rich came, I had 2 of them things.
Shoot, man.
Hey, I
So
got another one. Hold on, Stone, my turn, because you ain't finna just take over the show. I want to interview the homie a little bit too. I want to jump on this college tip. No. Yeah, college from high school to college. Let them know what college did you go to, bro?
see, we
Oregon
already
State. With the
Okay.
Oregon State. Coming out, I was a late qualifier. I didn't really have grades like that. So when I was coming out, you had to have your SAT. If your grades wasn't that high, your SAT had to be higher. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
And so
Okay.
I was a late qualifier early on. I thought I was gonna go to USC, but
I was
the
about to
grades
ask
wasn't
you.
all the way
Okay.
there.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
what I was
I
just
was
about to
locked in.
ask you.
I remember
Okay.
going to their camps and killing it. That's kind of how I built a relationship with Pete Carroll early on. I go to their
Oh,
camp. And my mama, she can't come pick me up right away. She doing what she doing. I fall asleep in their office. They treating me cool. Him and Ed Orgeron. Our relationship was built there. I remember going to their camp and cooking, torching their ass. You know what I'm saying? Getting out there. However I got out there, but shit, mom couldn't come get me. I had to wait for somebody to come get me. But I'm chilling in their office. I passed out in Ed Orgeron office, man.
but look, I know Bone jumped to the college already, and I know you started off at Monroe, but how'd you end up at Sylmar?
Man, I did some foolish, some bonehead shit, man. He was cutting up, wound up getting kicked out. Getting
You got
kicked up out of I
oh
got kicked out of there. At a
man,
time though, you remember when you was getting kicked out of school, you just had to sit out a year.
right,
You had to
right.
sit out a year. And so I remember playing against Monroe, man. I'm like, oh, these people don't get to tell him he ain't supposed to be playing, but they kept it solid. I guess maybe because Coach Rich was over there.
Coach
But
Rich, yeah.
yeah, man, I had punched the kid one week, then
Damn.
pulled a fire alarm, but the fire alarm was some, they got a clear, big old clear thing over the fire alarm. And I'm just a kid being curious, like, why would they have that over the fire alarm? That's dumb. So I go to grab that. And when I grab that, the fire alarm go off. And I'm like, damn. And I don't
Oh,
run because I'm like, man, I didn't, you feel me? I was just being curious. I didn't do it to set this off and be, you know what I'm saying, doing no bad shit. And I'm in the hallway, and that was my last straw. Them two things. They're like, bro, because they had, look, they was trying with me. I was good at football. They kicked me out of the regular program, put me in the magnet program, put me
right.
in police academy. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't like the police academy because the police officer, I didn't really like that. Wasn't cool. They was trying with me, man. And Coach Rich was trying with me. They put me on the chess team and everything. I
Damn.
wasn't really no bad kid, bro. I just was
Right.
curious, bro. Like I'm gonna do shit. You just doing shit.
A real life non baby.
That's it.
Real
Just
shit.
doing
A
shit.
real
Yeah,
life non baby,
Uh,
bro. That's what they
yeah.
do.
uh. So shit. So you got over there to Sylmar with Coach Engelman. How was that different? And
Hey,
I know this. I remember.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, right? And I'm glad you asked me about bruh. He got me ready for the real world, right? But he wasn't a good coach, man. He was a typical white man. You know what I'm saying? And if
You used to,
read
yeah.
between the lines, you know what I'm saying? And when I say that, right, I got 2 C's from Engelman. He gave me a C in football. He gave me a C as his teacher's assistants. You know what I'm saying? And that year I get to seal my finally got to turn my grades around. So I had 2 A's, 2 B's. My 2 C's come from my fucking coach. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Nigga, I'm
Right.
out
nice.
here pouring my heart out for you. You know what I'm saying? How I get a C. I remember we'd get into it, our little spats and shit. He make me put my helmet on and bang my head against poles and shit. That type of shit, man. We children, we thinking it's, I mean, it's tough love where he coached me up, man, but Engelman is some bullshit. You know what I mean? And then that's crazy you asked me this, right? Engelman went to our leader, right?
Yeah,
One Blueface, the quarterback over there.
I think he was. I think he
You know what I'm
did play for our
saying?
league. Yeah, yep,
And I put that, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause look, young bro is talented. You know what I'm saying? And I still think he's still trying to find his way. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Because you too old to be doing some of the shit you're doing. You know what I mean? Tattooing your face and all that old shit. I say that to correlate. He didn't have the right role models. You got a coach like that just only winning, but this white man really don't give a fuck about you.
Man, he
You know what I'm
didn't.
saying? So that was hard to do. We pouring it, we doing what we doing for you. Like I'm nigga, I run through a motherfucking wall. I want to win just as bad as you. But the love it ain't there and I can feel it. You know what I'm saying? And I remember when he got to our leader, man, I still went and talked to them kids for him, bro, just because that's who I am. These kids from my community. You don't really fuck with my community. You here for a job. We don't see Engelman in the community anymore. You know what I'm saying? We see Coach Rich. There was a difference, bro. And because I became a man, I could tell you the difference. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Articulate the difference. He got me ready for the world because that's what the world is. You know what I'm saying? That's what the world is. You know what I'm saying? That's what
wow.
the world is. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's deep.
We
For
we
real.
we don't have room for error as black men too much, not like they have. You know what I'm saying? And I don't make no excuses because a lot of mine I take full accountability. You know what I mean? And like I said, I don't have no regret. So I learned from that shit. It made me who I am. I'm strong behind it. But with a little bit of love, I feel like I could have been a little further. You feel me? That emotional intelligence part I don't have because there wasn't no love there. You feel me? Then I go to this motherfucker. I'm balling for you, and you trying to ruin my. Nigga, it's hard for me to get the SAT and the grades as is, and you feel me? Give me a
Yeah.
C.
Yeah.
He wasn't for us. I'm gonna keep it real, bro. Bro wasn't for us. You know what I'm saying? Remember they used to give Engelman awards in the newspapers. So he was already a figure. They used to give awards every Friday night. You know what I'm saying? They give out the Engelman awards. It was a picture of him yelling and pointing and shit.
I
You know
do
he
remember
came.
that. Yeah. You
Yeah,
right. You daily news. The Ingram.
hell
Yeah,
yeah,
you right. You right.
hell yeah.
He was a fixture. And that was
He was a
and I
fixture.
and you know why I asked you that? Because I remember you being frustrated with him on a few occasions, and I'd be like, dude, this dude is gonna get you to that D1 level. I knew he had the plugs because he done sent
But he
so
was dirty balling me though.
but
You
he
feel
was
me?
yeah,
You
you
giving
right.
me C's, you feel me?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I
yes. I
wasn't that
remember
type of
that.
kid. You know what I'm saying? You know
Yeah,
my heart. Like,
yeah.
but I'm not gonna let you mistreat me. You feel me?
Right,
Period.
right,
I
right.
know
I
what
remember
mistreatment
seeing
looks like. I don't give
that.
a fuck. I know I can see in your eyes you really ain't fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you wanna win, but at the end of the day, I wanna win. But nigga, I ain't no disrespect. You ain't disrespecting me. Period. I don't give a fuck. All you is respect. You know what I'm saying? I respect my elders, but it was something different about him, bruh. Something different, bro. You giving me a C and I play for you. That don't make sense. You're not here to help me.
Both ways. Yeah, that's crazy.
Don't
That's
nobody get a C in football. That's
nah.
the one grade you're going to get an A in. That's the one grade
Oh,
you're going to
real
get an A in.
shit.
That's the
That's
one.
fucked
You know
up.
what I'm
For
saying?
real. That's fucked up.
And that's one thing people didn't know. And I man, he wasn't cool. Hell nah. You don't see him in our community. Nah. He got what he got because it's talent in our community. You can't that motherfucker, they there. For sure. It ain't hard to tell a motherfucker that want to go hit something. It ain't hard to tell a motherfucker that you want to get up out of there. That's not hard. I would like this before I met you. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you not hey, you are telling the truth right now. Like it's
Right.
definitely you I don't know if it's a like or if it's just a respect thing. You gotta we gotta go it's different to get that respect. They looking at you first,
I'm to
dog.
the point you got the talent.
You
It's
got
in you. Like, now they have the contracts or the trademarks. They own. We got the talent, the skill. They just be having. They be behind the scenes. Nowadays we got platforms like y'all got. I'm pumping what I'm pumping. And Diesel Hot, look at the streamers is the new athlete. Look at I Show Speed, Kai Sanat. These youngsters is getting paid just
yes,
to
sir.
be on the podcast and show motherfuckers how they playing the game. You feel me? So
Yeah.
there's still magnetism to this black shit. You feel me? Being black. Period.
Oh,
You know what I'm
yeah. Hell
saying? So that's how I feel like. Fuck nah. I know like, and they rock with the ones that really like that. I'm telling you, like big Bill Belichick when he brought me in, bro. He like, bro. I don't care what the fuck you did over there. Just don't
right,
do that shit
Right.
here. Basically, he was saying, he was
right.
like, we brought Corey Dillon in, Chad Ochocinco after he went through his little shit. You know what I'm saying? We had Aaron Hernandez was a knucklehead coming out of college. They already knew he was a knucklehead. Just you ain't finna be bringing that shit here. They understand that there's if we can channel this energy, you feel me? There's good use here. Feel me? And that go back to what I was saying. If a motherfucker can love on you or you had the right mentors, to channel that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just getting to that point that old age rocket, channel that shit, bro. Like you're gonna have good and bad days. You're gonna have motherfuckers that tick you off, bro. Knock you off for a rocket. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? But can you stay strong and stay focused on what it is that you want out of life? That's just all I'm on.
Damn. So damn. Okay. So you went to you get to Oregon State. You was freshman defensive player of the year. And then you left school. Then you left school. Was you frustrated? Was the
Nah,
cultural shit going on in Oregon, or
you
What
need
was it?
grades, bro. Grades. You feel me? And I look
He said,
straight up,
no,
cause
no.
the
That's crazy.
grades, straight up. They was trying for me. You feel me? See, in college, man, after 20 minutes or so, like, shit, you can walk up out of there. You can't just walk out in high school, college. That's on you. You grown. You don't come, we will be,
Tell him, big. Tell him.
yeah, your ass will fail and you'll be owing, you'll be in debt. You know what I'm saying? But
Tell
for
him.
me, it
Yeah.
was tough, bro. Now that I got older, bro, I understand that I do have some deficiencies, bro. Like, I can't, my focus on certain shit, bro. I can focus on football. Now, if we
Right.
talking fucking American history, the Christopher Columbus shit, all of those shit, I can't focus on that shit. There's no me, no good. And now I'm learning that the shit is all lies. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
I
Right.
be
Right.
intrigued about the truth. I go buy, look, bro, I love reading, bro. I love reading. I got my books, but it's all cultural. You feel me? Like, our people, bro, that's all, you feel me? A lot of the times, our people,
Yeah.
I learned our people, created arithmetic, algebra. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, there's a book called Stolen Legacy. You know what I'm saying? Where a lot of that shit they took from us. You know
Y'all
what I'm
had that. Yep. Yep.
saying? Yeah. So, I I say that to say I'm in the learning, man. I'm in the education. I believe in it. So I don't want to say the wrong thing to the kids. The grades was like that because my focus was football. You know what I'm saying? So I do believe in if you having something that you truly love, lock in. That shit can happen for you. I seen it happen for me, bro. Like, since a little boy, I knew I wanted to play football. I knew that. Straight up. Since
Hey,
a
since
little
you said
boy.
a little
So
boy,
I
hey,
walked right into my position.
and go ahead. Let me ask you this: since you said a little boy, who was your favorite football player when you was a little boy?
That shit should vary, but Charles Woodson come to mind. If
Okay.
I'm gonna say, you know what I mean? But I was a 49er fan growing up,
Oh
so I
my
liked the Ricky
God.
Waters.
Nigga hurt my
I was
ears
a
with that
49er
shit.
fan.
How you do that? I didn't know that, B. Oh, you done hurt my fucking
Yeah, I was
ears.
a Niner
Oh
fan.
my God.
Hey,
I
hey,
can't get
hey,
away
hey,
from them
hey,
guys, bro. Fuck. But go
they was
ahead.
flamed up. You feel me? There's the Niners was them.
Okay,
Stone.
okay. I'm not
Stone.
even gonna argue
Stone. The
with you,
Niners was
man. I'm
them.
not even gonna argue with you.
Hey,
God damn
hey,
it.
hey,
Much
we
as I
can't
want to,
argue,
but I'm
man.
not. Damn it.
Hey,
They gonna hit
I
me.
was just watching. I was just watching that documentary, man. I was sick. I was like, this shit here,
You
man.
wasn't on you who your team?
I'm Cowboys. I'm
Oh, the
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Yeah, I'm Cowboys,
So
man.
I
I've
didn't
been
like the Cowboys coming up. You know, we had cool rivalries, man. The Cowboys, Niners. Y'all was getting the best of us lightweight too.
in the
And then
'90s. We
soon,
was the
yeah, I
'90s was our
was.
Hey,
decade,
what do you mean
but y'all
us?
I was.
decade
So hold on,
great.
hold on. What do you mean us? You are a Niner fan?
Back in the day, and
Okay,
the
okay,
little me, little Brandon
okay,
was a Niner fan.
okay. We
Die
go.
hard.
Okay,
I was. Hey, you
okay,
know what's
okay.
crazy? My first game I got to play was against the 49ers, bro, in Candlestick. When I
Damn.
got back to
Ooh.
the league with the Seahawks, my first preseason game was against the Niners. And that's when I knew I was gonna make the team. I knew it. I'm
So
like, oh yeah,
shit.
this is me.
Talk about it, man. Let's talk about that, yo. When you first, cause I know you went through some ups and downs to get to the league to finally, cause shit, you used to be hooping at the rec with me
Yeah,
with us.
yeah, doing all season. Yeah,
Like, what is this
Hey, you
nigga
been in
doing
Canada
here?
too, huh?
yeah,
You was in Canada too, balling,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So look, I went from Canada to Seattle. I'll be telling I wish Richard Sherman he'd tell his story. I see they draft him. He's 6'2", Byron Maxwell 6'1". I'm 6'3", 6'4". They brought somebody else in, so they looking for somebody big. You know what I'm saying? Put the press on them. And then when I tried out for the Seahawks, they didn't make me run a 40. I had tried out for 6 other teams. They make a nigga run a 40. One of the years they tried to have me run a 40 on a broke ankle. It's like, y'all want to see speed. The Seahawks on my workout, they had me play man to man against like a ball boy or some shit. You feel me? That's easy. Y'all, yeah, that's nothing. I'm like, oh yeah, I know
Hey,
they
what you do? You pressed him up. You just pressed
pressed
him.
him up, get your ass up out of here. It was some easy shit. It was like, you know what I mean?
Hey,
It
I already
was,
know. I've been watching this since high school. This nigga
yeah,
had
it
you
was like,
stuck on the line.
so when that happened, and then I see they draft all big dudes, and that's all they really wanted to see from me, I knew, oh, I'm just gonna be physical with these dudes. That's it. They looking for somebody to put hands on these receivers. That's it, right there. Yeah,
Okay.
it was like on the weekend or something. Me by myself, and they had somebody just out there like an extra film guy. "Yeah, let me see. I'm like, all right, for sure. That's it. They let me know right then and there. And you want somebody big to come here and put hands on people, and that was my thing. I'm coming in, I'm aggressive as I can be.
So so you knew you made the team. Did you have to? Was you on special teams or something? Did you have to start
Nah, I
out?
made the team, bro. I was start preseason week 1. Yeah. So
Yeah.
training camp, I probably took the spot. And you know Marcus Trufant, all these cats is there. The difference, bro, like I said, the guys that was already starting, Marcus Trufant, Walter Thurman, they getting they 5'9", 5'10", but you bring me in, bring Sherman, we big. Y'all want to see something different than that. So
Ah.
I'm pressing everything. I'm pressing everything. I'm jamming everything up. So y'all gonna know it's the difference between when he get up there and when
Right.
they get up there.
Right.
He
Right.
get up there, it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Might be too aggressive sometimes, but nigga, this nigga is frustrated shit. We need this. So week 1, I was starting. Boom, straight up.
Damn. Okay.
It was
That's big.
week 1 was me and Marcus Trufant. He started dealing with injuries and shit. So it was me, Walter Thurman. Then he get hurt. Then that's when Richard Sherman took off, like mid-season. Then it's me and bruh. Yep, but we all came in together, but it was me from the jump. Boom. Me and True Fun. I came in there tripping, bro. I'm on one. Like, I had to be in Canada. Y'all not better than me. I'm finna show y'all. They
That's
can tell you
right.
the story. When I first got there, I used to sit and eat by myself. They used to be like, "What's up with dude?" Because I done been in Canada for 4 5 years. Overlooked. You feel me? I'm not here to make friends. I'm trying to make this team. I know I'm better than these dudes, bro. Feel me? So I'm up here tripping. I'm very aggressive. I'm tripping. Y'all finna see a difference. I get up here. I'm pressing them. Fuck 'em. And I knew they like that about me. Like I said, they long as you don't be no detriment to the team. Cause when you think, nigga, this is a fucking modern day gladiator sport. This ain't no for it's not for the weak.
Right.
Feel me? Fuck no. We want niggas that's gonna be tough, physical, you feel me? Sometimes you need an intimidating force. You know what I mean? And I understood that. Cause I wasn't the fastest, but I knew I was the biggest. I was taller than cats, bro. And I was gonna make you deal with me. Fuck it. It's gonna give me pain. Straight up.
Huh. Was
Yeah.
was Marshawn Lynch? Did they already get Marshawn Lynch from Buffalo too?
Yeah, we got there he got there the year before me.
Ooh.
Look,
Damn.
I'll be telling this story, right? So I'll work out for the Seahawks the week before that. They like, we gonna sign you. We gonna sign you for sure, but we need this roster spot because they was going to the playoff. We got to keep this roster spot for somebody that's gonna be available. I'm just coming off the Canadian season. I couldn't play that year. So we watching the game. It's my son's birthday. We watching the game and shit. And in the back of my mind, I want them niggas to lose. Because once the season over, they gonna sign me. You feel me? But this is when Marshawn had that beast quake run.
That
He
Beast
busted.
Mode run?
It
Yeah.
was that
Yeah.
run. He busted. Everybody else screaming, fans going crazy, but in the inside, nigga, I'm hot. Like, man, fuck.
I gotta wait another
I
week.
gotta wait another week. So they lose. They lost the next week, but I was hot, bro. I ain't gonna lie, y'all was hot. And you know, Marshawn, one of my closest teammates, but I was hot, bro. Like, damn.
That's
He an
big.
animal. He one of the realest too, bro. Real dude.
Nah, well, that I love. Like you say, I don't know him personally, but his character on TV is so dick. Like I love that dude.
Yeah.
Like
He's
that's
solid, bro. Like he
he's
one of those
solid.
he one
He's
of them
solid.
special ones, bro. Like he is. And I like that he capitalizing off of that shit. It's coming
Yeah,
out of him. He's showing the world that he really genuine. Like he a good
yeah,
dude.
yeah.
He a nigga. You feel me?
Right,
Because
yeah.
we talk and say things a certain way that don't mean that I'm ill willed or got a malicious heart. Nigga, my heart is pure gold. I'm gonna get to the baby, the grandmama, the women, all that, the kid, all that. He cut like that. Like he got a big heart, man. And people don't know that because the exterior sometimes we be looking in a certain way, you feel me? But
Mm,
he one of the ones.
yeah. Like you said, they love they. They really love that shit. They if
Yeah,
they
they
if
do.
they
Look who on,
capitalize
look
on
who
it,
on the TV the most out of all of them. Remember when they used to fine bro for not talking?
you're not
Out of
talking and shit.
everybody,
Everybody, yeah, because he
everybody.
used that bass slang and everything. He just himself.
Authenticity, realness is always gonna prevail, bro. Because motherfuckers get tired of seeing people being or looking like the next motherfucker. It's too many motherfuckers that look and dress and act and talk like that. You niggas is starting to look like robots. Motherfucker like a real nigga to come through from time to time and say what the fuck you been thinking. Niggas is too scared to say. You feel me? Like, man, this nigga relatable, bro. You feel me?
He is. Yeah, I
He
met.
that look, I just seen him for the first time a couple of days ago. I'm in Man Beast. I'm out of shit eating and somebody banging on the window. Boop, 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 boop. I'm walking. I'm leaving. The person trying to get my attention, so I know it's somebody for me. I'm looking in that motherfucker. This motherfucker jumping around. I can't see who it is till he get from behind the shit. It's Marshawn Lynch. I'm like, this nigga gonna be a nigga regardless. And he out here on business though. He out here handling business. But he always gonna do nigga shit. He beating on the boo boo boo. We and it's a nice establishment too, though. I was like this nigga, this bruh, every time.
Hey, he gonna be. Yeah, he seemed like he gonna be himself, man. That's deep.
Yeah, he
Hey,
good
let me
dude.
get a question. Hey, here's
So
one too. Hey, Stone, hold on. Let me ask him this one. Who came up with the name, the Legion of Boom? How did that form? How did that become?
The fans. If I'm not mistaken, the fans used to be on Twitter when Twitter first started popping. Came up with that shit. You know,
Hey,
the
man.
original Legion of Doom was that wrestling, that tag team,
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So
Animal
y'all,
Hall.
oh,
Adam and
okay.
Hawk was
Then they changed it to
Yeah.
the Boom. Okay, okay. I never knew that,
And then we
man.
just put the boom on it.
Even
yeah,
though I
they
was a
was
Rams
hard,
fan,
but
Yeah, they was.
I loved y'all, bro. Even I swear to God, I always say to me on my Facebook, I gotta go up against you, but you the homie, man. But I gotta go. I'm running with y'all. But when you came up my team, I had to go against you. But other than that, I ran with you all through wherever you went, homie. Real shit, straight up.
Hey, that's funny because I had a fallout with one of my cousins behind that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying that because people really rock with their team, huh? 'Cause I had a cousin, right? We finna play the Super Bowl. This is when I'm over at the Patriots. She's still rocking with the Seahawks. You feel me?
Ooh.
And my mind is I want to win, bro. Feel me? I want to win. I be tripping. I be tripping, bro. I don't want to see if you my family. I don't want to see you root for nothing other than me. You feel me?
right,
And
That's
I'm
right.
using any and everything as motivation, anyways. You feel me? Anything to get me riled up. I'm tripping on my cousin. You the only reason you a Seahawks fan because of me. You feel me? I'm tripping. But yeah, I say that to say, man, people really take pride in their teams, bro. That's cool though. Straight up.
Hey, hey,
hey,
hey, like another one.
that LOB
Hold
was
on,
fire.
Stone. I got another one for you. See, like a lot of people don't know that play that they talk about on the Super Bowl when what's his name when he made the interception. Everybody talk about that,
Malcolm
but they
Butler.
don't say shit about our homeboy. Because if it wasn't for you, that interception don't happen. Am I correct? Yeah.
So everybody remembers this play. Malcolm Butler makes a great play to get the pick and win the Super Bowl. The Seahawks, should they have gave it to Beast Mode? Should they give it to Marshawn at the goal line? If they would have, they wouldn't win the Super Bowl. You know, everybody remembers that. But this play is really the epitome of do your job. So Malcolm Butler wasn't seeing it when they come in that little close formation. They're about to run that rub. The corner has to go over the top, and whoever's over number two has to jam the number two receiver. So BB is in the slot, has to jam Jermaine Kearse. BB Brandon Browner is in the slot. He has to jam Jermaine Kearse so that Malcolm Butler can shoot the gap and make the play and get that pick. If he doesn't do that, the play never happens. Malcolm Butler's never the hero, and the Seahawks win another Super Bowl. Do your job.
This
Correct.
Brandon right here. Family
But you
got
know,
Brandon on
I'm
here.
the humble. I'm the humble type. I like it that way though. Like the real ones know, and
Okay.
Malcolm knows. That's my partner. You feel me?
Okay.
And that was his first pick. Feel me? And I watched him go from a free agent, you know, afraid to even ask for an extra pair of gloves. You're a pro now. You know what I'm saying? Go in there and get what you deserve. I remember driving around Foxborough. We went to like a big five looking for him some gloves, trying to spend his own money. We could get him free. Feel me? So
Man,
I watched him make the team, you know what I'm saying, as a tryout, bro. in his journey, and it worked perfect. If I would have stayed on my man, all I did was switch. You feel me? Let me get your man, bro. Let me press the point. If we'd have stayed, it probably wouldn't have worked out because bruh smaller than me. For one, they probably could have pushed him into me, and I ain't quick as he is. You feel me? So
Right.
it worked out perfect, bro. It's like just being a veteran, being older, taking
So
That's
you,
initiative. He a
deep.
rookie. It's
damn.
like,
So
bro, let me,
you and
yeah,
him
let me.
worked that out between y'all how y'all was gonna
I'm
play
like,
that.
nah, I worked it out between him and he the rook. You feel me? It's like, look, bro, let me, I got this. You right here. They got a video on NFL CBS right now on the IG
We
where
got
they got
it.
the
We
audio
got
where
it.
it's like,
Hey, I got it. I got it. I
you know,
sent
where
it
they
to
like,
him.
where I'm like, you right here. You see that one where they like, I'm like, yeah, you right here. Because if you go to the play before, not the one where Marshawn ran, but the play before that, dude caught the crazy pass on him. Remember,
Okay.
he caught the tip pass. That was Curtis.
Right.
He caught it on Malcolm. So I'm like,
He talking about was
nah,
Golden
that was
Tate?
Curtis. Curtis. That was
Okay.
Curtis.
Oh, curse. Okay. Okay. Now let me ask
Right,
you
Curtis.
this. That play that they threw the pick on, did you think they was gonna give it to Marshawn? What was going on in y'all's mind? Why didn't they give it to Marshawn? That's the
Me
craziest shit
personally, I
ever.
just I'm a my honest to God truth. I just felt I was so locked in that week, man, that we not
Okay.
about to lose. That's all I kept telling myself the whole drive. And when I'm gonna tell you what I say, I was locked. This how locked in I was. I wasn't listening to no rap music, no none of that shit, because I wanted to
Ooh.
be focused on my game plan, my rules. You feel me? Like I wanted to be focused on that. So I would listen more motivational shit. You feel me? Just shit that kept me dialed in. I remember Pete Carroll before the game tried to talk to me, and I remember doing it like that, like, bro, I'm gonna holler at you at the end of the game. Because at the end of the day, he trying to feed for what he could get off of me and
What
vice
he get
versa. You feel me?
from you?
Let me
Yeah.
hold on
Right.
to what I'm holding on to, and we gonna figure this out at the end. And I'm glad I did that because a nigga tried us on that play, you feel me? To win the game. I didn't let it
Right.
motherfucking end, you feel me? I'm
Yeah.
locked in, bro. So that
Hell
whole
yeah.
drive, it's like, bro, they not about to beat us. I believe this wholeheartedly. Like I have full faith in, you know what I'm saying, the game plan and what I put into that 2 week of preparation, bro. I really felt it.
That's deep.
I don't
So
know if
Damn.
what?
y'all remember in the game too. They had the big receiver was torching us. You feel me? The big number 13, Chris Matthews had 2 touchdowns early on. In that
Wow.
game, we had matchups. Boom. But this youngster, he was a rookie, came out of nowhere for nobody know about him. So I'm matched up on somebody else. But that game, I'm like, bro, after he had them 2 touchdowns, bro, put me on him. You feel me? Shut that down. You feel me? Let me have that. Boom. So I said that to say I had an imprint on that game. My hand was on that game like a motherfucker. Straight up. It really
That's right.
was. I told him up on the sideline, bro, let me get his ass. You know what I'm saying? And all that shit was over with. Because they jumped up on us real quick. He had them 2 touchdowns, the big man.
Damn. Okay. Yeah.
You shut
I,
that shit
so
down.
for them 2 weeks, was the build up intense? Cause them was your homeboys that you had just left. Like was
Yeah.
y'all? Was it?
Yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, and I went to the Super Bowl. To me, I had got suspended that year. I went to the White House, and when he named the Legion of Boom, the nigga didn't name my name. You feel me? I'm really original. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Once
Hell
I
yeah.
go to another team, the next nigga become that. You know what I'm saying? So nigga, now I'm already on the Patriots when I go back to the White House, you know what I'm saying, with the Seahawks. And then Obama, the black president, say this nigga name, bro. And I remember telling him, nigga, I'll be back, nigga. So I held that in that whole motherfucking 6 months, nigga. And it came down to that place, nigga. Yeah, I'm
That's
tripping.
deep.
It's a picture where it looked like I'm tripping on Sherm, but I was really telling him, bro, I love you, you feel me? Because I hadn't talked to him in months. Cause I'm locked in. Y'all going y'all way, I'm going my way. You feel me? But it's a pitch ride. After I win, I run up on him and you feel me? I really want to embrace my nigga. You feel me? But it looked like some like I'm tripping, but it ain't that. But
Right.
Right.
when you so locked in, that's what it can look like from the outside. You know what I'm saying? It can look like that. That's why they say never judge a book by its cover though. So
Huh.
at
For
the end of the
real.
day,
I
like,
learned that
hey,
at work. Huh. I learned that at work every day. I
yeah,
tell Stone about that. You got to read that motherfucker before you judge it. Straight up.
Yeah, straight up.
Did you
And never
did
underestimate motherfuckers, man. You never know it be that nigga that you overlook 5, 10 years from now. The nigga that's sitting in the owner's box, or you feel me? He the dude. So never underestimate nobody, man. And
I
help
ain't
when
even
you can.
I ain't even like no hella patriotic dude, but that flick of you shaking hands with Obama, homie, I was proud as a motherfucker. I ain't
I,
gonna
I
lie.
couldn't look. I
That's
couldn't. They told we couldn't have. You know, you ain't seen a lot of people with that picture. Nobody got that. We wasn't supposed to. This in the White House. This is top secret shit. But being like the kid I was from back in the days, curious and doing shit. Bruh, take this picture of me. I don't give a fuck what they say. Snap this
That's right.
motherfucker.
That's right. Hell yeah.
You have snapped this motherfucker, and I'm
that shit
sliding
was
on up out of here. We might not get this chance. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and I ain't never really been starstruck. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one for that. But Obama got an aura, bro. Like for sure, for sure. It's an aura about him. He was like Dolomite. He was like a super Mac or something, bro. I'm like, bro, this dude different. Straight up, he was
that's
different.
so deep. That's tight,
Straight
homie.
up.
Tight, homie.
And it was cool that he was in that position too, man. The leader
Yeah.
of the United States, bro. And he was the
Uh,
brother. I remember they was playing when he was coming out. It was like some Frankie Beverly and Mays and some shit. It was some nigga shit. I'm like, man, he really like
uh,
us. You know what I'm
uh,
saying? Coming out,
huh.
he
like
coming
it
out
was
to that. I'm like,
some
bro,
real black shit. Some black
this
like
is
a
black
black
shit, bro.
European.
Yeah,
Yeah. I heard that.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Like this dude like us, bro.
That's deep, man. That's deep. So yeah, man. So shit, man. We at an hour and five.
We
Um,
did that, B. Appreciate
uh,
you.
we did.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
man.
Appreciate y'all.
I just I don't even know how to thank you, my dude. I'm like
It
I'm
ain't nothing, man. We gonna take this thing to the. You feel me? Whenever y'all need me
Hey,
another
hey, hey,
time. You
hey.
feel
I
me?
want to
Shit.
say this too, homie. You came on at the right time. We needed this on some real shit for you to come on at the time you did, just for the neighborhood. You know what? We needed this healing. We need this, man, so these motherfuckers can see. Well, we really got some real positive people out here coming from our town.
And we can make it
Appreciate you,
about that
B.
motherfucker who really come from up out there. It's
Come
really a
on.
lot of talent in there, but like I was saying, we need it's the love. You got to grab and tell a motherfucker something different from what we've been hearing. You know what I'm saying? We was hearing bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Our role models was on bullshit. Hate to say
Right.
that shit, but that's all across every inner city. It's not just a shot at my city. You know what I'm saying? I went to prison, so it's the same old song. Niggas from every hood wish they could did it
Say it
different. You know what I'm
again.
saying? Niggas sitting on life wish they could do that shit different. So it's like when you can teach these young niggas, you feel me? Show them young niggas love because they might not be getting love at home. Feel me? Ask a nigga how your day going. You straight? You feel me? Did your homework? Something different. Feel me? For young men like us, it might trigger something in my brain. Like why he? You feel me? Why he asked me that? He didn't ask me this bullshit. These other niggas is asking me. You feel me? Might trigger something. So it start there. And I said it. 'Cause I know in me, I can look back at the good homies Perm. And he died when I was a kid. You feel me? Perm
See.
dog. I can still remember. You feel me? How he treated me. He was one of the ones that had a big heart. You know what I'm saying? So you never know who and what type of
Rest in
effect you
peace.
have
Rest in
on a
peace, Pern
child. You know what
Dog.
I
Rest
mean?
in peace, Pern Dog.
That's a crazy.
our dog. Yeah, real deal, real deal. Yeah, man. So B, man, we appreciate you so
Man, I
much.
appreciate y'all. Y'all let me get on, feel me?
Out
And
here, you
I
feel me?
love Pacoima. This really my first one. Cause I was supposed to get on with Marshawn Lynch and Mike Robb, and I tell them niggas now when I was ready, them was gonna be the first ones. But I'm glad I got to do that shit with my neighborhood. You feel me? I really love this performance shit. You feel me?
Hell
I really
yeah.
hope I want what's best for us and these kids just like you do. You feel me? We all do. I know you do. Yeah, you was there. You watched us. You was coming to practice to see us. Get up out that shit. I want to see somebody else get up out there.
We love you,
Hey,
B.
man,
We love you, homie. Real shit. Thank you,
love
Love
brother.
y'all too. Yeah.
love you, homie, for real, for real, for real,
Yeah.
man. It's deep.
Oh,